Hey y'all, this is Bethany Laursen. It is January 17th, 2016, and I'm here to introduce my new research project. I'm a PhD student at Michigan State University in the Community Sustainability Department. I'm also a master's student in the Department of Philosophy. And as if that weren't enough, I'm also an independent consultant. And if you want to learn more about what I offer, you can go to BethanyLaursen.com, just the STEM domain for this research project that you found at sensemaking.BethanyLaursen.com. Right, so what is this project? I help researchers and evaluators make better discoveries through sense-making tools. I'm just a new PhD student, and I came at this project and this idea because I was an interdisciplinary researcher and evaluator. As I tried to learn how to do my job better, working on things like forest and landscape governance, working on solid and hazardous waste education, evaluation, systems thinking. It really confused me about what does it mean to combine different disciplines into some kind of coherent understanding of a big project. And so as I waded my way through a few projects, I learned that, of course, you could learn by doing, and we have some fantastic interdisciplinary researchers and evaluators who have become really fantastic at their jobs just by immersing themselves in the expertise and the practice of trained investigations in interdisciplinary programs. But I thought, well, what about those of us who are new to the field and we need some new training in figuring out how to do interdisciplinary investigations well? So I thought, no one really has a lot of insight into how interdisciplinary sense-making works, so I'm going to study that for my PhD. As a first-year PhD student, I really don't have a clear idea yet of what sense-making itself is. So this little research project, Making Sense of Sense-Making, is an exercise in constructionism. I found myself pretending that I had a ball in my hands as I talked about my research project. I said, I'm trying to make sense of this concept called sense-making. And I thought, what the heck? Why not actually build a ball and work with a ball as sort of a manageable, tangible representation of a very abstract concept? So I figured out actually that working with an object, learning by making, is a form of this learning theory called Constructionism. And it comes out of a lot of experiential and pragmatic education philosophies that I won't go into here. But basically it means that as you make a product and talk with fellow learners about the product, you maximize your learning potential. So the idea is that sense-making is a multifaceted concept. So I'm going to take this sense-making ball and shave off facets of the ball as I learn about facets of sense-making the concept. And that way, as I turn over this three-dimensional object in my hands, I'll be able to use my senses of touch and sight to make connections between facets of the idea that I probably would have a hard time making if I was just making a list or trying to keep track of things in an electronic file somewhere. So this is an exercise in constructionism, and I'm super excited to get started on this. I have no idea if this is going to be useful as an educational process, but I am going to be using these videos and the blog posts that go along with it to record my learnings along the way, and I hope to publish an article about it afterwards about whether or not this is a useful way to do what we call a literature review, where you turn over a concept from all of its different angles. You look it over in the research literature and find out what other people already know about your topic. So what's really key for you guys, my audience, is that you get to help me learn. This is really key to making my constructionist project work, is that I need interaction from readers and viewers, co-learners like you. So all you got to do is go to the comment section at the bottom of every page, of every post, and post it. post a comment, post a question, post something else that you noticed about something I wrote or something that you saw in the video. And you can subscribe to these comments by email, and then you can just reply straight from your email. You don't even have to come back to the site. You can subscribe to the site and it'll let you know when I post something new, hopefully about every week. And near the end of the project, I'll pull all of my learnings together, both about sense-making, the concept, and about constructionism as a way to do a literature review. So two separate ideas. So if you have any questions, or you think that I am totally off base, or that you have a better way that I should be doing this, please email me and the address there on the page, and let me know what you think as we get going.